It's really important that I warn you all of this. It's really important that I get this message out there. Pirates are real, they're out there, and listen, it's not Pirates of the Caribbean, it's not pirates that, like, are in television shows that last way too long, that, like, the stinkiest people watch. Jesus. I'm gonna get fucking flamed for this. Like, listen, guys. Pirates are real, they're out there, and Porch Piracy is on the fucking rise. As online holiday shopping reaches record levels in 2025, with nearly 70% of purchases expected to occur digitally, and adults anticipating around 25 packages each between October and December. Porch Piracy, ladies and gentlemen, it's on the rise lately. Package deliveries spiked dramatically during this period, creating an abundant opportunity for thieves. You know what I mean? They target your unattended boxes left on the doorsteps. Law enforcement agencies, they're all across the United States. Whatever. North Carolina's Attorney General to local departments in Florida, Wisconsin, California, wherever. They have issued widespread warnings about heightened risks, noting that thefts intensify as delivery volumes soar post-Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, statistics paint a concerning picture of the problem's scaling growth. Reports indicate that over 104 million packages were stolen nationwide in 2025, costing consumers billions in losses, with some estimates placing the total around $37 billion when including retailer impacts. One study highlighted the 36% surge in holiday package theft victims compared to the previous year, affecting 1 in 7 Americans. Can you believe it? So 1 in 7. This is not it's just happening in the big cities anymore. You could be in small town Bing Bong, Arizona. I don't know. And you will see that there are gangs of fourth graders that are some of them they will try to distract you. They will try to they will put spikes on the ground so that your tires pop, so that you'll be late to your house down the block, and then they'll steal your packages while you are away. That's how this stuff is going to start to work. I'm sorry that it's going to be the truth. Nearly half report having been victims at some point. Half of people in the United States, apparently. States like Kentucky top risk indexes due to high recent victim rates, and areas with dense deliveries see organized thieves following trucks for quick grabs, turning low-risk opportunism into a seasonal epidemic, ladies and gentlemen. We have a piece dropped by not Barry Weiss. She's not going to influence this piece. But Porch Pirates, ladies and gentlemen, ABC News, let's hear it right now. Don't copyright me. It's just the Nutcracker.
Before Christmas, and outside the house, Porch Pirates
Cutesy.
are circling, looking to pounce.
Yes.
From furry friends,
Yep.
to twerking swindlers, to this pair of dueling thieves.
These sons of bitches will twerk on your front step at your Ring doorbell cam as they're stealing your mother's medication that she gets delivered in the mail. They don't even know what it is half the time. Do you guys realize that? They don't even know what it is half the time. They do not know what they are stealing. They just take, and they will find a way to sell it for rock.
The holiday season is ripe with robbers hoping to swipe any packages you receive.
It's just violating and disappointing.
Didn't feel real. It still kind of hasn't set in yet.
The audacity. I really can't believe it.
That was a woman.
58 million packages were stolen in the U.S. last year, costing up to $16 billion in losses. And authorities are warning that criminals are becoming more and more sophisticated.
Whether it be people stealing packages from porches, stolen car cases, catalytic converters, retail theft. Oftentimes, underlying these types of crimes are organized conspiracies.
Last month, New York Suffolk County District Attorney Ray Tierney announced the arrest of 14 people involved in stealing iPhones and other packages to sell around the world.
There were sophisticated criminal rings that were organized, and they had gained access to delivery records to steal high-end electronic items such as phones and tablets.
The group indicted for crimes like this, approaching a FedEx worker, then ripping a package from his hands before making off in a waiting getaway car. Just one of 4 dozen similar crimes in the area by a sophisticated criminal network of porch pirates that targeted mobile phones and other electronics, and knew when FedEx was dropping them off because they had gained access to inside information.
There were certain things that they were looking for. Electronics are smartphones, they're expensive, but they're not that big. So if the package is a certain price and a certain dimension, you're going to know that more than likely the items in that package is going to be an electronic device.
Officials releasing videos they say show a pattern. A FedEx employee drops off a box, and moments later, a thief swipes it from a porch and flees in a waiting car.
Wow.
And authorities say the stolen items would be taken to this stash house in the Bronx.
There are stacks of iPhones on top of one another. This is real. This is crazy, folks. Law enforcement legislative responses are ramping up, guys. They're trying to combat the trend. Operations like those in Columbus, Georgia, they're resulting in like 17 arrests using decoy packages. Bipartisan bills such as the Porch Pirates Act aim to impose stricter federal penalties, equating private carrier thefts with postal crimes. I totally agree, by the way. Postal crimes, I totally agree. This should be treated like you're reading someone else's mail. Despite a modest year-over-year national decline in some data, the holiday concentration of high-value gifts, it's keeping the pressure up high, guys. Keep your eyes on your porches. Keep your eyes on your stoops, your doorsteps, your P.O. boxes. I don't give a shit. Whatever you have. It's prompting an increase, guys. Patrol it yourself. Be publicly aware. Have all the campaigns to have for public awareness to protect the joy of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a bunch of modern-day Grinches.
Where a, quote, buyer would arrive to pick them up in boxes and garbage bags and sell them internationally.
The Grinch doesn't even wait till Christmas night. He does not wait until, like, you guys can decorate. Oh, we're going to leave the presents, we're going to wrap them, and we're going to leave them under there, and we're going to open them December 25th. He doesn't wait until that. He waits until they get dropped at the front of your house before you even have the chance to wrap them. And he grabs them, and you instead of him finding the true meaning of Christmas, these people, their heart growing 3 sizes bigger, it's actually their aortas are going to be growing 3 sizes bigger due to the cocaine that they're going to be snorting, due to the fact that they just bought that with the iPhone that you plan to give to your child that was gonna rot their brain and get them addicted to porn at 13. Anyways, folks, let's continue.
And made those items attractive to the purchasers were because they were stolen, their activity would be largely invisible to law enforcement.
It's an issue that authorities are confronted with around the country.
They would go through the different tracking numbers and look at the location where it was going to be delivered.
I mean,
Last year,
brilliant.
Pipeline spoke with police in Crestwood, Missouri, who had been working with the FBI to
Crestwood, Missouri. You've ever heard of this place? Guess what? Nobody's ever heard of your middle of nowhere, 2-horse town. No one's ever heard of your town ever in life. But guess what? Your mom, your gentle mother, living in, I don't know, maybe her 2 or 3 story house in like a small town in middle America with like 200 people, maybe less, living there because all the young folk are moving out. She will be a victim of this. I promise you. She will be robbed. A man or a woman will come up to her at gunpoint when she is watering her flowers and a FedEx man just dropped something off. They will pull up in a white Subaru and they will pull a gun out on your mother. She will go, ah! She'll run inside, or they'll be like, no, get on the ground, go away, like, just like, stay there, we want to see you, bitch, we don't want to see you go inside and grabbing a gun, you stay on that fucking lawn. And then she's gonna be screaming and crying, and then they're gonna proceed to steal, I don't know, whatever it was probably, I don't know, what's that one photo frame that people get, old people sometimes, where it's like a bunch of photos that like you can program it and fill it up with a bunch of them, and you can like switch, and it just like is a photo frame that like switches to slideshow type of feature. It's not even like anything of value. Those things are like $50. It's not even that, like, whatever, but they're gonna see that it's worth something, and they're gonna be like, man, I need another tenner if I'm going to go to the casino later tonight. I swear to God, I'm going to need it. That one fucking lady who's our dealer, she always gives me the fucking eye if I show up, because the betting pool, it's a $5 min and I only got 20 and I'm not playing just 4 hands. So we got to get this extra $30. I swear to God, I'm staying there more than a half hour. My buzz that I've injected into my veins lasts another 3. So I'm at least going to spend an hour and a half at the casino. So we're going to rob this lady, and then we're going to drive up to Monument, and I'm going to double it. And then you proceed to rob this old lady, and then you drive up to the casino, and then you double it. I don't know what else to say. This will happen to every person you know, every single one. I'm sorry to say it. Happy holidays.
Down on Porch Pirates. Like the ones who robbed homeowner Dan Rolfing.
I kind of freaked out because we've never had a problem with package theft here.
The suspect seen dressed in a FedEx shirt, swapping the real iPhone box with an empty one.
Oh.
My daughter shows up, and I'm texting her, and I said, hey, I wasn't really expecting to, but I've seen him come deliver too. And she said, there's only one box here, and it's empty.
On that surveillance video, we were actually able to see their car, and it had some unique identifiers to it. So within minutes, we were able to find that on our license plate readers.
Police Chief Jonathan Williams says he received a call from the FBI about this particular case.
The FBI had been kind of tracking this case of stolen FedEx tracking numbers and stolen cell phones from AT&T.
Nice.
Throughout the nation, actually, and within the St. Louis area.
Some residents taking matters into their own hands, like YouTube star Mark Rober, speaking with my colleague Ashan Singh in 2019 after alleged thieves stole his Amazon package, and he created a viral glitter bomb package to fight back.
Just felt like such a victim, and I was like, hold up, like, I freaking helped put the rover on Mars, you know? I made a dartboard, you can get a bullseye every time. Like, if anyone could do something about this, like, it's me.
That's the tits.
Reward if found, call this.
Rober says he no longer makes these videos, and authorities warn against these kinds of pranks.
I just didn't want nobody to take it, bro.
Last year, this man in Queens, New York, confronted a porch pirate with a baseball bat.
Beat his
He
ass.
says his neighborhood was targeted several times.
At the moment, it was just anger.
It was just anger.
Hurt him.
Do it.
But I know that if I hit him, I would have been in trouble.
Last week, 2 teenage would-be thieves were shot in Atlanta.
Good.
Were being taken off of a front porch, which is not a common.
That's what I fucking love about the deep, not even the the deep south, whatever. This is Atlanta, you know what I mean? This is like it's a whatever city, it's a city, you know what I mean? They have city ordinances or whatever. But that's what I like about the South, is that they don't mess around. If you try to steal from somebody, if you try to do some nonsense antisocial behavior, they will straight up just shoot your ass. And I love that. Let me just get it straight. Minnesota does not have a stand your ground doctrine. It doesn't have one of those because for some reason it doesn't understand personal property rights or whatever. I totally get that because the governor was such deep friends with the Chinese when he was younger. That's chill. I don't mind that. But like, I love that about certain other states. They're just like, everybody in Florida is strapped. Everybody in Florida, if you try to steal my fucking Costco order of my fucking bulk frosted animal crackers, I'm going to shoot your ass.
This time of year, and the homeowner did discharge his weapon.
Both the 15 and 16-year-old are expected to survive, but the homeowner is now facing 2 counts of aggravated assault.
No! He should have headshot him. He should have listen, we got to lay down the law. We have to lay down the law. We have to lay down the law. We have to, listen, you got to teach these kids a lesson if their parents won't. I'm okay with him wounding them, but the fact that he might go away? What? Excuse you. I mean, listen, I didn't say that the states themselves were absolutely chill with the idea of shooting, your person robbing you. I didn't say that. I said the people will just straight up shoot you. I didn't say that their laws would protect them. I said that they have the southern attitude of we'll just shoot you. Minnesotans, they'll just, they'll quibble and grovel and whatever. Maybe if they're duck hunters, they'll bother to fumble with a gun for a second before holding their hands up and then going like, oh, don't touch me, I'm a Lutheran.
Though you are allowed to protect your property, you are not allowed to use deadly force unless there is either someone breaking into your home or there's a forcible felony that's about to be committed.
Damn it!
Back in Suffolk County, 13 of the 14
I would have said he could have been here to rape me.
defendants have pled not guilty, and one was voluntarily deported. In total, they faced 50 felony charges, including enterprise corruption, grand larceny, and identity theft.
Damn.
Say that package was being delivered to a John Doe in Smith Street. They would immediately make fake identification, the name of John Doe at Smith Street, go to the FedEx facility, portray themselves to be the rightful possessor of the package. FedEx employees would look at that and then give them the package.
FedEx saying in a statement that its priority is to provide a safe and reliable delivery experience and will continue to work with law enforcement to pursue bad actors who attempt to misuse customer information.
FedEx hasn't had a great history with delivery or like, you know, people who work their experience ever since the movie Castaway came out. Quit lying.
Following the arrests, authorities say porch pirate incidents dropped about 60% in Suffolk County,
Good.
but are still issuing a stark warning.
This is just one ring. There are others out there. So consumers and residents of Suffolk County and really everywhere, they have to remain vigilant.
Folks, this could happen to you. This will happen to you. That's all I can promise. That's all I can guarantee. As someone with very little knowledge of anything else, I would love to say, hey, they're coming for you too. We're all going to be victims of the porch pirates one day. Guess what? The Somali pirates, they're not the ones coming for us. If you live in Minnesota, maybe. But if you live anywhere else, it's the porch pirates that are going to equalize all of us. They're going to take us all down. They're going to humble us. Get ready, folks. If you're like me, I'm going to armor up with the powdered wig and the red coat. I'm going to be the British here, and I'm going to fight these pirates. I will stand for the Queen's morals, and we will trade sugar freely. We will trade sugar freely. That is my promise to you on these happy holidays. You, I decree, from the Queen's Guard, shall no longer fear the porch piracy. We shall crush it with glitter bombs. We shall crush it on the beaches. We shall crush it in the skies. We shall never surrender.